Hi, my name's Connor, and I'm going to be quickly demoing a stock screening program that I wrote in Flash / Actionscript 3.0. So the reason I created this program is because I use Google Finance, Yahoo Finance, and StockCharts.com quite a bit, but there's different features that I like of each website, although Yahoo, in my opinion, is the best one. But so basically this screening program combines the best features of all three of those programs or websites. So the first thing I want to note is that I really like the candlestick view, and I also like the volume bars having the same color scheme as the green-red candlestick bars, which the only site that does that is StockCharts, and they don't have like a Flash-based application. They just generate an image. So here we have that, but I also like looking at the line mode. So if you want to switch between that, you can just hit B, and then it instantly switches. You can see that also I had some moving averages that disappeared. If you want to toggle those on and off in either mode, you just hit S. Another thing that is sometimes difficult in the Flash-based programs on Google and Yahoo is changing the timescales. So in this program, you just hit 1 for 3 months, 2 for 6 months, 3 for 1 year, 4 for 2 years, and 5 for 5 years. The stock we're looking at right now is Facebook, which IPO'd in 2012, so it doesn't have a full 5 years. If you want to switch to a stock that does have a full 5 years, you can just hit the space bar, type the ticker, so we'll go to Microsoft, and then hit enter. So if we hit 5 here, you can see the full 5 years. Another thing to note while you're sort of zooming in, zooming out, you can click once and then click a second time, and then you get this sort of translucent blue zoom area, and then when you click, it'll zoom in on that area, which is pretty nice when you're trying to focus in on one part of a chart, which neither Google or Yahoo enables you to do anything like that. Some of them have sort of a scroll functionality, but that zooms in always with respect to like the current day. A couple other things that are just my personal customizations that I like. So you can see sort of in this view, we have one volume bar that has 248 million, and that's sort of making it a bit more difficult to see the relative difference between some of the other volume bars. So if you hit V, it'll reduce the maximum of that bar by 10%, and so you can get sort of a better view. I guess that's not, and if you want to reset it, you just hit R. So I guess a better example is maybe over here. So here it's very difficult to see the relative differences between these volume bars. So if you hit V a couple times, it's much easier now. And then R to reset. I've sort of implicitly been doing this one where you hit F to toggle on and off the crosshairs, and obviously all the OHLC data at the bottom, it updates as you move along. And finally, I guess the last thing I want to show, sometimes when you're looking at penny stocks or stocks with less volume, you'll have a lot of days where there's actually no price change, and so you're less interested in those days as opposed to a day where there's a huge gap up or something like that, or a day where there's a lot amount of volume buying and selling. So in order to sort of be able to ignore those days where there's no price change, you can hit G, which stands sort of for gray mode, and that will gray out all of the volume bars where there was a no price change. And then when once again, you can sort of do our volume trick by clicking V.